people describe your defense, what do you want them to say?
You know, I want them to say that the kids are playing with great enthusiasm. You know, I think effort and, you know, excitement, all those words kind of get thrown around. Enthusiasm to me is a choice and is really a reflection of what we're doing in the building, how the coaches are interacting with them. And, you know, and seeing them play with enthusiasm on game day is, I think, is a great look into how we're teaching our kids and how they're, you know, building a relationship with the coaches.
You have a certain style of defense that you lean towards, a 3-4, 4-3?
You know, I get that question a lot, as you'd imagine. I want to think of this staff as being a defensive staff. You know, it's really easy to be a 3-down or a 4-down guy. You know, I think we'll have best success of identifying what our guys do best, develop them into those roles. Now, we will be a 3-down, we'll be a multiple front team. We will. But I think before, as a coach, before you want to be something, I'm not going to tackle anybody this year. You know, not a soul. So it's very important to identify what those guys are going to do and what our roster is. And in college football, you know, we're not drafting kids. You know, we're not drafting kids to a certain system. We're finding kids that are great football players. They're going to give us everything they have, and those are the guys that will be on the field. So we got to really cater in the front end and the back end to that situation.
Yeah, you know, I was with Coach Petrino in 2008 at Arkansas when he first took the job, and you know, Coach P is probably the best organizer of a team, a practice schedule, and we all know he's a great offensive mind. So he had a defensive system in place when we was at Arkansas that he knew. I think he's, you know, varied a little bit with that at this day and time because he gives the coordinators a lot more input on what they want to do. But you know, Coach Petrino has a plan in place that I think can win at the highest level.
Coach, how would someone describe you and your coaching styles?
Well, probably a little bit more laid back now, but you know, I've always been, you know, the guy that try to bring enthusiasm because I think you can lead kids in that aspect. And you know, the game of football is tough enough, and so we want to try to make it as fun and as enjoyable as we can. And so, you know, guys that I've coached in the past and the guys that I'll coach here in the near future, we're gonna have fun because, like I said, the game is tough enough.
It's really been fantastic since Coach Petrino and I had a chance to talk and we made this official. It's been a great feeling that's come over myself and my family just to be back here and be a part of this program, be back in the state with so many people that I've had connections with over the years, and it just feels right. And so I'm very excited to be here.
What do you feel like is your primary focus coming back?
Well, I think as I get started myself personally, it's meshing back with Coach Petrino again. I've been away for 7 years, but also I'm excited about that. The things that he taught me when I was here before have helped me to be a better coach. And I'm so excited to be a part of this staff again. There's so many things that that Louisville's been able to accomplish, and I know that we just barely touched the surface of where we can go. And so I'm so excited to be a part of that process as well, and also, you know, whatever I can contribute to what we're doing.